the usual part is control panel. You click on the start, you go to computer, then you right click. After you right click, select manage. Now this is a very useful shortcut. Once you come to the manage, you can see local users and groups here. Then you can see users. Move over to the right hand side, right click, new user. Now you must know this. This is how you create a local user. You can enter the name and the password here. Now if you don't want the user to change the password, you uncheck this box. Otherwise, he will be forced to change the password upon first login. So like Windows user 1, right? Okay, finish already. Yeah. Finish already. Okay. Oh, it says the password is too simple. So you have users like that. Now, there's something that's more used than this, more often used is not the local account, but the domain account. Did Cairo cover the domain account? Now to create a domain account, right, you don't create it here. You create at the DC1. You got to go to your domain controller here. You log in here, and then it's under Active Directory. Let me show you. So there are two ways of adding users. Adding a local user, which I think is what will be tested. That means that user only exists in that computer, Win1 or Win2. Or adding to a domain user that's in the DC1, domain controller 1. Click on Start. Right, look for administrative tools. Active Directory, users and computers. This is where you want to go to. This is your DC1, okay, not your Win1. And over here, right, there are lots of things, but you look for users. There's a branch on users. And this is a long list of users that could log in. I see a name Xuan. I don't know who's that. Yeah. And then of course there's GVPN user and so on. So you right click here. Yeah, you can add a user here. New user, like that. Okay. So guys, I want to show you there are two ways of adding user. This is one way. Now, in the real world, right, this method at the domain controller will be used more often. We seldom add the users at the local account. Do you know the reason? Because in the real world, there will be many computers, right? So if you have 10 computers, you need to add the users 10 times. Whereas if you add it here at the Active Directory, you add it only one time. And whenever they log in to that domain, they have the same password. So if you create the users here at Win1, it is not known to the server. So when you change to Win2, you need to create again. So that's why in the real world, we seldom create users here at the local account. We will create it at the domain controller. But I think for your PA, right, you just need to create a local user. So you don't have to bother about the Active Directory. It's just for your info.